Hey everybody, this is Scope. Welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Battle Network 5 Team Colonel. So, last time we left off, we went to Scilab and met up with Beryl and Colonel, and apparently we're now part of Colonel's Anti-Nebula Corps. Is that what it was called? I don't know. But anyways, Beryl told us our first liberation mission would be the next day, and as you see on screen, it is indeed the next day. I went home and saved, by the way. That's all I did off screen, so don't complain. You didn't miss too much. Wow, today we fight Nebula. Hope I can handle it. I wonder why he hasn't contacted me yet. Oh god. Ring! Speak of the devil. Lan, it's your phone. Lan, oh god, look at that dude. The ACDC Area 3 Liberation Mission begins now. You must free the area from Nebula's grip. Dude, that was very sudden, like now, not like in 5 minutes. What if I was doing something? What if I was in the shower? What if I was touching... Never mind. This time you're in charge of Navi Operation. Navi Operation? What is that? Beryl, you're not going to fight with me? Nebula has blocked standard access to the area slated for liberation. Only one person can operate navis in an occupied area. I would operate them myself, but I have to command officials at the national level. Command officials at the national level? What? You're just making me do all the work, basically, so is what you're saying. You mean I have to complete this mission alone? That is correct. I have also sent Colonel into ACDC Area 2. Colonel will guide you on the mission. Wait, so you mean I'll be operating Colonel as well? That's right. Dude, I get to operate Colonel! Yes! But I'm not even sure if I can handle that. If you're having second thoughts, get off the team now. We have no time for cowardice. I thought you wanted to save your father and Lan. I know that not just anybody can handle Colonel. But you defeated that mad scientist, Wiley, and his W3. Destroyed the Net Mafia Gospel, and defeated Regal once before. With your background, I know you can handle Colonel. Duh, Beryl. Maybe you're right. I'll do it. I'll save Dad myself. That's the spirit. But you mean save me, right? Because this is about saving me. It's almost time. Jack in and head to ACDC Area 2. Roger, roger. Lan, there's no room for mistakes. Rest assured. That's the spirit. I wish you success. Beep. Beep. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. I was talking to Beryl, and then he hung up on my ass. Megaman, are you ready? Yeah, let's go, Lan. Dude, screw Megaman, we've got Colonel now. Who needs Megaman? Ha! Man, that turned out like a really maniacal laugh. Alright, unnecessary jacking animation is good. Alright, what do we got now? You've got mail. Let's see what it's got. Emails down here, yes. Be careful, it's a news mail. As you know, a criminal group called Nebula has launched an invasion of the net. As a result, security has been tightened all across the globe. Security is at its absolute tightest in End City, which is the center of the network. For your own safety, please stay off the net for now. Okay, where the hell is End City? And why would it be in the middle if it's the end? Shouldn't it be like on the outskirts? I don't know. Anyways, guys, while you still have the chance, what we want to do now is edit our folder and put pretty much any good chips we've gotten in there. So, barrier, not really useful. Multiplies 10 HP of damage, which is just not good enough right now. Spreader, that does 30 damage. What code is it? E, no thanks. Guard, sucks. Fire hit slams closest enemy. That might be useful. I'll put it in there. We'll get rid of some other very rare hit items, like mini bomb. Oh, hello. Guess it's not time to, turn your phone on silent before you start recording there, are ya? Alright, so, let's see what else we got. Quake 1 cracks 3... Quake cracks 3 squares ahead. Yeah, we could use that. Pretty much just get anything good you really have. Oh, I've got more? Okay, I'll take them all. Sure. Thunder, paralyzing electric attack. Oh, no thanks. CC, not very useful. Energy bomb. Now, I think I said this was crap, but somebody pointed out this actually is really good. There was a bomb 3 squares ahead, 40 damage. I'm pretty sure it does more splash damage too. I'll get rid of a sword, because those swords aren't going to be very useful. Now, Mark Cannon. Pretty much it's like a cannon, but it does 70 friggin' damage. So let's get rid of a B cannon here. Oh yeah, I'll put another one in there. Hell yeah. Get rid of an A cannon. Actually that's dumb, because I want my cannons to at least match in code. That would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it? Alright, and all the rest of these, that's pretty much it. Now, you just want your folder to be as good as possible here, because depending on how good you do on these liberation missions determines what prize you will get. And we'll get into all that when we get there, of course. So let's just hope for as few random battles as possible. And as you can see, as it showed in that one cutscene, the net is all dark and gloomy. Not very lit up. And people are going to be freaking out again still. All visitors check out immediately. Run away! No thanks. I'm here to save you. Alright, so where are we? We're ACDC Area 1. Okay, we want to go to 2. Okay, well, I'll admit having the area in the bottom right corner there is very useful. Do I want that? Yes, I do. Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have gone for it. Well, hello. You know, I guess I'll kill these guys just in hopes that I might get another Mark Cannon, because those are just really good, in all honesty. So you see what it did there? It pretty much does a wavy... It scans every square before it goes to attack. It's useful, definitely. It is useful. Alright, so now let's just finish him off with a regular old cannon. I'll do... Heyo! And we got another Mark Cannon. What do you know? Well, let's get rid of a Cannon A. Sweet. Now we've got 3 of those. That is the max amount, I believe. Wait, is there a max amount? Dude, I'm so confused after playing other games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. You know how you can only have 3 of a certain type of card in there? Now I'm all confuzzled. Alright, so we'll go by here and Miles' thing should be open, yeah. From, you know, when we used our P code. Oh, look at this! This is something new. You see that mystery data there? Well, the way this works is if you guys have played Final Fantasy X, you know how sometimes there's like a treasure chest in the battle? Pretty much that's what it's like, except this time, you just don't want to damage the mystery data, because if you keep it alive, what will happen is you will get that mystery data at the end of the battle. So pretty much don't lure any enemies into attacking it like the Metar, and don't attack it yourself, because that's bad. That is just bad. Alright, so we're going to see if we can kill this Metar with this Quake here. Boom! There you go. Alright, let's kill this guy. Or, well, not kill him, but do some damage. Hello, I just killed your friend with your own attack there. Alright, now let's kill this guy. And huzzah! And we saved the mystery data, and now it says get there. Awesome. So we get the 100 Zenny, and oh, bug frags. Okay, so that's how you get bug frags. You just save the mystery data. Alright, well that's interesting. Oh, hello, here's Colonel. Let's save here just in case. Alright, what's up, Colonel? What about this door, dude? Look at that fucking door. There you are. This mission will be carried out by the 2 of us. We'll be liberating ACDC Area 3, which lies past here. Roger. Lan, you tuned in? Oh, cool, he just looks right at me. That's so intimidating. Yeah, just like Beryl told you on the phone. The success of this mission depends on your operation. I'm in your hands. No probs, leave it to me. No probs. Who says that? Let's get this party started. Oh, Lion, you're just a freaking hipster now, aren't you? Well, it sounds like you're ready. I like how Colonel just kind of, you know, nonchalantly acknowledges that he's all giddy. I'll show you how to proceed on this liberation mission. So pretty much this is going to be like our tutorial liberation mission, but once it gets started, it really is pretty serious. So you're gonna, it's not like it'll carry it through for you. It is pretty difficult. You'll learn the ropes after a couple of battles. Roger. Let's go, Megaman. But how can I open that fucking door? I mean, look at that. Like this. Now go. Talk about slice and dice. Aha. Aha. No, that wasn't funny, but damn. Dude, he just killed that fucking door with one slice. Oh my god. Is it time for a liberation mission? You can't edit folders on the mission. Still okay? So yes, if you do want to edit your folder, make sure you do it before entering the area. So, but we're ready. Let's go. And holy crap, things are different all of a sudden. Whoa. Whoa. What is that? Dude! What? What is this? This isn't ACDC Area 3. Let's begin a liberation mission. Okay, and just the story I was going to tell you guys is when I used to play this as a kid, I used to hate these parts of the game so much, and I would just lose and like die over and over, and I would try harder and harder to beat it in the amount of turns allotted. And at the point I just got so frustrated with it that I would just call it liber-fucking-ation. I was like, oh great, another liber-fucking-ation mission. And I would just say that to myself, and I was a kid. I was like 10, 11, 12 when I would play this. And so that's why it was so extreme. It doesn't sound like a big deal now, but that was a big deal. But you know what? We're not going to call it that because I've already cussed too much in this episode with that door fiasco. This area is controlled by Blizzard Man. Defeating him will free the area, but take a look. Aha, what are these? Okay, so those look different. That's a dark panel. It's tainted by dark power. You must liberate those panels to get to Blizzard Man. Liberate? Yeah, and this hence the liberation mission. Stand by a panel and press the A button. Select the command Liberation. A virus will pop out from under the panel. Deleting these viruses is called Liberation. So pretty much you're going to go and you're going to talk to one of the squares, and when you talk to it, a virus will pop out, you delete it, and you will liberate the square and it will turn into a regular square. So I've got to delete viruses as I move ahead. Each navi also has its own unique liberate command. Screen dive for me, longsword for you. Yeah, so each navi that we control too, if you haven't guessed, we're going to be taking turns between navis here in this mission. Megaman's special technique is longsword, and Colonel's is screen dive, or that's just a fancy name for wide sword. So those let us liberate a big area all at once. So for example, if you look, the screen at the upper right, those are order points. You use 1 point every time you use your special command. So what Megaman's special command longsword does is he can liberate 3 dark panels directly in front of him, right in a row, with one fell swoop, but it will use an order point. And Colonel's screen dive, or wide sword, will eliminate 3 in front of him and to the left and right. It will also use an order point. Some dark panels contain order points, so you'll be able to replenish them along the way. Yeah, since you see we've only got 3, some dark panels will hide order points underneath them. But you won't know which ones. There's no special coding, like special anything. I'll go and give this liberation thing a try. Alright, good luck. Lan, you're the operator, so stay sharp. Leave it to me. Press R button if you want to operate a different navi. Except for Megaman, each navi lets you use their special chip just once on the custom screen. My special chip is C Cannon. Press L button to check the area map. Press start if you want to cancel the mission. Roger, breaking the 4th wall like a mother sucker. One more thing. Yes? What? Don't liberate if you're in a situation like this. Okay, and why not? Why, what's the difference? Exactly, my point exactly. The more dark panels surrounding a navi, the harder the battle becomes. Get it? I recommend starting this battle from the lower right. Gotcha, understood. Ready, Megaman? You got it! Your mission is to liberate within 7 phases. If you manage to pull it off, an official will give you a rare chip as a reward. Good luck. Alright, hell yeah, so this is our liberation mission. So, here's how it's going to work. We get 7 phases. Each phase consists of using Megaman and Colonel's turn-up. They both get a chance to liberate some panels. Now, what he was saying earlier about don't liberate from like this, pretty much if you have dark panels on each side of you while you liberate a panel here, the virus battles will be tougher. And for some virus battles, you'll actually have viruses in front of you and behind you, and you'll be in the 2 middle area. And then there's a different button combination. You'll have to press L or R to look back or look forward, and it's a real pain in the butt. So like he says, only try to take on dark panels where you're only facing one row. Okay, now as for the other things, he said, in battle, Megaman doesn't have a special chip, but Colonel does, and I'll show you that in battle. I'll give you more on that later. Anyway, if you want to switch, you can use Colonel. But pretty much you have to use both of them during the turn. Well, you don't have to, but you only get to use each person once. It's not like you can use Colonel twice and not use Megaman once. Now, why would you want to switch? Well, in case you want to use somebody else's special ability. You know, like Longsword or Screen Dive. So, pretty much we're going to use Megaman here, and we're not going to use the Longsword. It would be pointless. So, we're just going to liberate this panel. That way, we're not going to deal with those 2 panels on the right there. We're just going to skip them and move on in the area. Hold on, Lan. Yes? Liberation battles are a bit different from virus busting. You have to beat all the viruses within 3 turns. What? Really? When the custom gauge is maxed, this custom screen opens. Also, if you can delete all viruses within 1 turn, you will liberate all the panels around you. Alright, understood. I've got one more tip. It may help you if you get into a tight situation. If you happen to be caught between enemies, see, this is what he's talking about when you've got them in front and behind you, use their L or R button to switch your navi's directions. Exactly. So, how this works. Pretty much you have to defeat the enemy within 3 turns on these liberations. Once your custom gauge gets full, it's going to automatically take you to this screen, so don't save any chips, because when the custom gauge fills up, it's going to automatically take you to the screen, so you don't really have any option. You have to use your chips as fast as possible. So let's send an energy bomb down there, and we got a counter hit. That is actually awesome. And now we're going to do some hits on these guys. Oh man, you freaking hit me behind you, you asshole. So see, I didn't press L or R there, it automatically went to the next thing. So, we didn't liberate him in 1 turn, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. Alright, and let's do that. That'll kill this guy, and now we just have to kill this guy right here. We've got 1 more turn to do it, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, shoot him before the custom gauge pops up, yeah. Alright, now we're going to use Mark Cannon, and we'll get some swords in here just in case. Alright, and boom, that'll kill him. Awesome. So liberate success. We did it on our 3rd turn. So that will successfully liberate the panel. We liberated it. You're getting the hang of it. Let me tell you about dark holes next. Oh god, more tutorials? Dark holes. Take a look over there. What do we got? That's a Dark Hole. You have to delete him before you can fight the Dark Lloids. Now, the Dark Lloid is the person who controls the area, in this case, Blizzard Man. That's a guardian of a Dark Hole. So that little beast right there, he's guarding the Dark Hole, obviously. Yes, liberate Dark Holes right away. Guardians will attack closer enemies first. They're pretty nasty opponents. Either try to take them out before the Dark Lloid's attack phase, or try to liberate Dark Holes in one shot. Alright, let me give it my best shot. So, pretty much what he's saying is, the Dark Lloid... I guess I could show you. How do I press? No, I don't want to retreat. No. What do I press to look around? Is it L? Okay, L. So here we go. So once you finish your phase, the enemy is also going to get a phase, aka the Dark Lloid. Now, as you see, Blizzard Man is way back here like we saw in the beginning. And you see the dark panels around him are covered. That means we can't get to him. Now, these dark panels will only disappear once you delete all of the dark holes, which there's one right here, and there is one right here. There's only two in this mission, so there you go. So once you defeat all of those, and you defeat the, you don't have to defeat the beasts guarding him, but on his turn, which will be right after each one of your turns, if you're in front of him, he will attack in front of him. If not, they're not going to like move out of their way to attack you or anything. Anywho, something else I was going to say. So the target phase for this battle is 7. If you beat it within 7, you will get just the normal prize. Now if you beat it in 6, you will get an even better chip, and the best way you can beat this is in 5 phases. That's the absolute best you can do. Now, I tried a little bit off screen. I couldn't beat it in 5. I beat it in 6. It's possible to beat it on 5, but only if you have a really, really good folder, and I'm going to try to walk you through how to do that. Just, you might need to have a little bit better folder at this point than I do. So, anyways, let's get off of this. Press L, okay. So now it's Colonel's turn. Now, you see how this panel has something on it, like a little square? That means it contains something under it. So, we're just going to... Oh, and by the way, when you're using Colonel, you can save. That's the only way you can save is when you're using Colonel. So, sure, I'll save. Yeah, sure, why not? Because we haven't screwed up yet, so let's liberate this panel. Let's do it. Liberate panels. Boom! What do we got? What do we got? Alright, so now controlling Colonel. He's a little different now. See, this is his special chip. He'll always have this, but you can only use it once during battle. It's C Cannon. It's that move he used against us, where his arm turns into a pretty much... It's like a huge cannon attack. Does 80 damage. Takes a little bit longer than a cannon. But anything that's in the back row will get splash damage. So it's really good. Now, Colonel, when you charge up his Buster, it's not going to be a Buster. It's obviously going to be a sword, and it will hit anything that's directly in front of him in a sword, you know, like a little V pattern. You'll see what I mean. So we want to try to kill these guys as fast as possible. I'm going to use Roll, and then I guess I'll use an Air Shot. So he gets pretty much all the chips that you get. That's really all there is to it. And then I think he just has 200 HP by default here, so I'm going to do... Oh, damn you, you little bastard. Alright, well, let's see if we can hit him now. Boom, yeah. So it doesn't matter if that person's like 4 squares ahead of you or 5. It's still going to hit them because your sword is long, I guess. And see how that did splash damage to both of them? Double delete. So if you're smart, you can delete them all in the first row, but it's not going to do anything in this case because there's only one dark panel around us. Alright, and for this we get some Zenny. Hell yeah, 500 Zenny. So those panels always have stuff under them. Sometimes it'll be Zenny, sometimes it'll be like, you know... order points or something like that. I'll turn this area into a nebula ski resort. Got it? So he's going to check his monsters. None of them are close to us, so he's not going to attack. So now it's our turn again, and this is phase 2. So now we have the ability to attack this guy. Now, I think I might be able to... Okay, no, even if you use longsword here, it's not going to matter. Because when you're liberating a panel with a beast on it, you pretty much have to just liberate it by yourself. You have to fight the guy. So I'm going to back off, and what I'm actually going to do is... I think I want to liberate this. No, yeah, I'm going to liberate it with Megaman. And I'll tell you why later. Let's do it. Liberate panels. So now we have to fight the Dark Beast. And his name is Big Brute, yeah. I think we get different... Oh, no, this battle music sounds the same. But yeah, these guys are tough. They're very fast, regardless of how big they are. They have a lot of HP to take down in 3 turns, too. So you've got to be quite accurate. So I just like to wait till he attacks, till he's about to attack, and then throw. Boom. There we go. And I think that did multiple damage, so that's good. He telegraphs his attack, so that's nice. We almost killed him in 1 turn. That would have been friggin' awesome, but we didn't, so... Yeah, he telegraphs where he's going to attack right before he does it, so just watch out. And he does a predictable pattern, too, so just watch out and you should be able to beat this guy. I know I lost to him on my first playthrough, so no big deal. Alright, so that will liberate that panel. Awesome. And a little tip, too, is when you liberate the dark hole, it will liberate all the dark panels adjacent to them, so that's good. You can attack this right here, But I'm just going to go for the dark panel because we want to eliminate this as fast as possible. Plus, we'll get everything from around the panels in it anyway. So the reason you want to use Colonel here is I think he's better because you get his sea cannon and you get his sword, which is a better attack. And it's going to be a hard battle because we've got dark panels on both sides of us, and dark holes are generally harder anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here. Awesome. And we are going to attack the first dark hole, but we're out of time, so we're going to do that on the next episode. I will see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 5 Team Colonel. Peace out.